Hello everyone, Peter here, Piotr Fisner from Right to Repair, yes, Right to Repair. Guys, so in this episode I would like to tell you about repairs and what I bought or get, yes. So I'm looking at the Panasonic 55-inch TV, spares or repair, screen working beautifully, problem booting the TV. Okay, guys, that offers. Sorry, in Polish, przepraszam. What I want to say is, guy stays at Edinburgh, and I wrote to the guy that I'm paying 40 to 50 pounds, depend, if it's full set and it's a known fault to me, and I know the value in it, yes, so I can pay up to 50 pounds for the TV. If there's missing remote or missing stand or missing anything, then automatically I can give like 30-40 quid, because I need to invest more in it. But that's for the 4K, and I'm really not trying to get even the full HD ones, because simply saying what I'll do with it. Like you taking so much space in the house, and then you've got nothing else to do. So here's a sip for that. Anyways, so when you buying stuff from people, yes, that's the best way to learn new types of repairs. And yes, one, you have to have funds for it. Two, you have to have space for it. Three, if you won't fix it, what you gonna do with it? It will be lying in the house, and what? And then you got full room of e-crap, e-waste, pretty much. So I wouldn't recommend it to everybody, okay? But if you've got a bit of experience and you can solder already, yes, if you can micro solder, not only solder but micro solder as well, you've got a microscope, you've got hot air station, you've got at least digital multimeter, not talking about capacitance meters, which is capacitance meter is like 16 quid on eBay, excuse me, the cheapest one about. Thermal camera, this is not a dear device, you can get it for I think below 50 quid. You don't need to have a fancy one, yes, you don't have to have a fancy packaging, fancy buttons. I don't have a single button on this camera, but it saved my butt so many times that it's unbelievable. If you work with software, the same, you need to have certain software in certain devices, yes, like pen drives, like DVD external drives, like enclosures, or always open enclosure for the hard drive, yes. So if you work with a software, you need to have something more. If you work with a hardware, you still need to have something like that, because when you work, let's say, with a Xbox or with a PlayStation, and you need to test the drive or make a backup of it or transfer the data from one to another, how are you gonna do it? A pickle. We're in a pickle. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, guys, so you see, so when you buy in like me stuff, then it is. Now I did get maybe the full story. I went on our Facebook page and I said that I'm repairing hi-fi for the customer, and I need a tape deck and I need turntable. I said that if you've got faulty or good, I can even buy something locally here, because I couldn't find anything interesting, online, and I mean close by. And then it was one like either Edinburgh or Falkirk, like distance where it's petrol about 15 to 20 quid at least. So I decided no. Yes, I won't be going over there extra mile, because that's an input, and on the input you get either stronger signal or weaker signal, but as long as you've got the same type of signal, it will work. So I said, okay, if I'll get a turntable, here locally, that's okay. If I won't get, oh well, I can wait. And then this lady on our group, on our local group, wrote to me that she got a tape deck. Yes. So I went and I bought for £15 Seal turntable. It turns out that it has a regular amplification on it, so it has preamplifier built in already. So you don't need to use phono input on your amplifier, but you can use regular input. Yes, it is what it is. So I couldn't connect it to customer's stuff when I was fixing it because it would be too strong signal. Yes, when I've connected and I went with a volume like a bit, and I've heard crackling noise and saying, oh, I know what it is. Volume down, switch off, both. Disconnected, connected my phone, and it was fine. Yes, on the smallest volume. So yeah, it is here. I can listen to Dire Straits, and I can maybe use it for something else, or it will be just line. For now, it's just line. Anyway, so I did get from her a full set, which is Sony amplifier with a tape deck, but it's not the tape deck which I thought. It was for free, and it was to go to the waste anyway, so I took it. It has a remote. As you can see, the shape of this remote give you some questions in your head probably, but it is fully operable through the remote, so like good. Okay, you get a friend in me. Yeah? Oh, Peter, pumpkin eater. I need to go here in our area to her daughter to collect these things because they are missing, but she said she's got them. So yay, happy days, I will have a full set. So we've got a proper turntable here. You see? Proper turntable. And that's the power. Yes, because that's to that Sony, so that's what it is. So like my amplifier is Sony, this one is Sony as well. So here we got a CD, that's a CD player, compact disc player, CDPM48, yes. So this one I could connect with my stuff, because this has the same plug which my has, this, and my Sony has the same plug, so I could connect it. And then again, that's a tuner, which I don't need. Why? Because I got a tuner, so I don't need this one. Yeah. So this has double one. Yeah. So what it is you probably connect this amplifier, and that's a no-go for me. System control 1. Oh no, I was wrong. So okay. So this is going to the main amplifier. So I don't need a tuner because I've got a built-in tuner. And then we've got the system itself. Yes. So here. So guys, I was checking if it's dirty or not. Too dirty. So what it is a double tape. Yes, double tape here. One, and you've got second one. You've got record level, so how loud your signal is depends on it. You've got an equalizer. It's only 100 Hertz, so it's not a proper deep subwoofer bass. It's just a mild bass. Oh, actually, good bass, but it's not that. And you've got a surround system. Yes. You've got a DBFB level, whatever, and balance. Yes, that's a microphone level, microphone inlet. So what I'm thinking, guys, is I can think of someone, who could use it as a whole set, and it has nice speakers. Look, that's Sony speaker. It's a 3 speakers. inside it. I'll show you because I can take it off. Unfortunately, the good design will go off with it, yes, but when it's on it, it's really nice. So you've got a high pitch, you know, high tones. Here you've got a middle one, and you've got a bass. I haven't tested this one, but I've tested the other one, and it sounds really nice. To be true, if I would know about this, I would never buy the Wardale speakers which I bought from a guy. Because one, this is for free. Two, this came with a whole set. Yes. Is it working? I don't know. I haven't tested yet. So what we can do is we can see if this one is working. Because, no, not because you can stand under my umbrella. Guys, come on. Don't be cheeky here. You could stand under my umbrella, but it's good weather, so I've got no umbrella. Okay, so let us connect it here and see if it will boot up. Well, I assume it will. Okay. Oh, that's not nice because it's everything everywhere here. I want to connect it and where's the that's a mouse here. Okay, we've got it, guys, we've got it. You got it, you baby, you got it. Yes. Oh, and that's the input cable for the CD. It's probably aux. So now I've got a problem because I've got only stuff which is here. Okay, the CD is booting up. I'll show you here. I don't know where the camera is going, but okay, anyways. You can see that the top one has launch as well. Come on, transistors, go, 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 because you will be needed later on. So it's a no disk, okay, open, close, look. Okay, let's look where's the play button here. It's working. Wake up! So see, it is working. I don't wanna play it, and I'll tell you why I don't wanna play it. You shouldn't, by the way, you shouldn't click open. You should click stop, because you don't know the disk player. And if it's a good disk player, it will not open straight away. It will allow you to wait because, well, will force you to wait because it has to stop the disk, and when the disk is stopped, then it can get the tray out. Whereas if it's a crappy one, you know, or old one which don't have this system, it will automatically let go the disk, and this disk will spin on the tray, and then this will go out, you know. So yeah. Okay, so I've got a good CD player now. Now I need a Sony tape deck still somewhere, because I've got a tuner built in. I've got a I could use that turntable, to be true. I could use that and sell the rest if somebody wants it, need it. With the speakers, I could get it with the speakers together. They are not really nice looking. You might not see it, you know, the way you see it, because you see it through the camera, yes, but they are really nice looking speakers. The Sony are looking better than my ones, and to be true, I need to check, you know, wattage and so on, and decide maybe I will give this set to someone just for free, you know, or for peanuts, for like 20 pounds or something. But at the end of the day, I need to decide, because I haven't decided yet. Yes, I know that I have it. So I received that set, and I'm planning to buy that TV, this Panasonic, what I told you now, tomorrow. I'll have to go to Edinburgh for it. It's frozen on the Panasonic logo, and nothing else is happening. So I'm wondering if it's a processor frozen, because that might be, or the software, you know, and we will need to try to update the software if update of the software won't work. Because what's happening is when you're doing the update, and when the network is going down, yes, and the packages which should be sent, they don't, so the update is corrupted, and installer might not see that the installation is corrupted. And then what's happening is that it will save the file, and it will try to install that update onto the device, and then what's happening, it will boot up with this error because it can't find the file, yes, or the content in the file. So if you're booting up and you see something like that, there are a few options. Yes, something is, you know, burning, like, I mean, it's super hot and it's freezing, so it's an issue. The software on it, called firmware, yes, it's frozen for some reason. That's what I said, you know, maybe the issue with an update or something. Three, the processor can't process it. Yes, there is some fault in a processor, and it can't work it out. So those are the most common faults with them. Yes, so now when I'll buy it, we will be able to test it and see if the fault exists for real, and what can we do with that fault. Yes, how to resolve it. So that's what I'm planning to buy. I've got this MacBook here, which I said about it, you know, in the last episode. And we've got amplifier to replace the transistors, so to solder them. That's a bit of opening, so yeah. What else do we have? And we've got a radio for Hyundai. I was starting doing it before customer went on the holiday, and customer came and he said that he would like to fix one of those radios. I'm not entirely sure, you know, if I can find a second display for the, because he got two radios. Yes. Last sip of the coffee. So customer has two radios, two Hyundai radios, and one of those radios has a faulty display or a digitizer. Okay, I would have to look into it, but anyways, let's call it a digitizer for now. Now the problem only is that each digitizer, which is a surface on the screen, so you've got a screen and then digitizer is on it, yes, here, and then you can touch it. Yes, touch screen it's becoming, because that's a screen here and that's a touch with a digitizer. Then when digitizer is faulty, then the screen, LCD screen, is good. Yes, it's fine, which is okay. But if you can't get the digitizer, then you will be in a pickle anyway, because your touchscreen doesn't work. Yes, so the connectors inside, they've got the signals going in particular order, and if you get another digitizer, it has to match what you had originally. So either you get a replacement for it, or you have to spend your hours, you know, and test, you know, take one digitizer, plug in, you see that some things are working, some things are not working, you know, and so on. and if you see that something is working fine, can you correct it? You know, can you make an adapter which is, you know, you connect it to the device and you connect it to the digitizer, and then you can, you know, match those pins properly that your input match the original setup, and then you can really fix it. You know, you can. I know what you can. But what I'm trying to say, you know, that's a permanent solution, only not always possible. Okay, so first foremost, you need to match the screen size with that new digitizer. Okay, so if you've got a 10 inches, sometimes you might buy 9.6 inches digitizer and it will be just slightly smaller. Yes, so you need to keep, you know, and the size and you know, the functionality of it. Yeah, so it is not an easy task, and it is time-consuming task, and it's a pain. I can tell you straight away, it's a pain. Plus you need to open the device, close the device, which these devices are not 5 minutes open, 5 minutes close. So that's a pickle for me. But okay, so that's what we have to work on. So what else do we have like urgent? And we got a polisher to polish the enclosure to the Xbox, to see how I will polish it, how it will look like, if it will be looking nicely polished. Then we've got as well my disc to polish, the Get a Grip, which we just played. Then what do we have? Well, actually we've got tons of stuff, so I won't be telling you about the rest, because we need to go back to the stuff which I was doing. So the laptop, yes, the laptop for customer, which customer came, left me several of them, and I've got whole open keyboard to fix. So the next days will be more videos. We didn't have recordings for like 3 days, I think, so I've got only 4 days in advance now. Now will be 5, including this video, and to catch up the regular way would be 2 more recordings after this one. So yeah, I will try to go through the amplifier and change these transistors, see if that will fix or no. We will have more faults, we will know after that. That will be one recording for sure, and then I will try to go back to that laptop which I've opened, because that's more important than anything else. I know that one customer wanted to come with one amplifier, but he didn't reply or anything, so I don't know. And we will see what else we've got to do, guys. As a last part, because we've got 22 minutes recording, I can record a few more minutes. If you want to learn fixing, yeah, please try to first decide how much money I can spend on tools. Because if you can only spend like 10 to 50 pounds, yes, then you need to buy soldering iron. You can't buy soldering station yet. You need to buy flux. You need to buy solder. And for now it doesn't matter to be true, you know, like what, only gel flux, not any other type of flux, yes, not in the spray, not in the liquid, not the stable, yes, condition, like a paste, just gel, yes. Next thing is you need a scrub bud like you've got for cleaning pots, yes, you see me using it from time to time. So you need that one, because you need to clean your soldering iron, and you need something to put it inside. I'm using old pepper packaging, you know, glass one, but it's up to you. You can do whatever. Don't use plastic, please. Don't use either metal or glass, as long as the glass is not really thin. If it's really thin, don't use it. Easier damage than ever. But if you got old pepper, salt, or any other herbs, yes, you can remove the top cover of it and you can use the glass. That's fine. Then you need earbuds, yes, and those T whatever they are called in America. You need those. What else do you need, guys? Well, something magnification, like at least 8 times at the start, and then you can invest in the microscope. A good microscope like my one. My one is not the greatest, you know, but it is good, and I'm making tons of work on it. Yes, comparing to my old one, which was shaking and everything. That was a nightmare, guys. I was struggling to do simple jobs. So you need to have like 130 times magnification, yes, like from 50 or 80 to 130. That's a good range. That's a really good range. You don't need more than that, believe me. You will see clearly the smallest components, SMD components, yes, surface mounted components. So that's it. Now, manual suction pump for the soldering, that's needed as well, and that's not dear. You can sometimes buy a whole set of tweezers, soldering iron, few tips for the soldering iron, like at least 5 of them, roughly 4 or 5 of them, and flux maybe won't be there, but will be solder. Tube of solder, small tube of solder, yes, will be some pliers or some knife or something else with it, yes. Might be even the holder for the soldering iron, to be true, might be even the holder, so that's a good thing because you won't burn yourself easily, yes. So try to buy that kit, because if you buy it, then you spend like 15 quid on it or something, so it's not really dear, yes. Maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more, but you won't spend fortune on it. I bought one on eBay just to have second copy of my tools, because within time you learn, as I did. I was fixing in front of customers' eyes, and unfortunately the spare which I had, because I had a spare one, was a metal not stencil, how you call it? I've forgotten the name, but those which you grab something, yes, you know it. I just forgotten the name, yes. So what I want to say is, I was a bit, like unfair with a customer, because I'm doing it for so many years, and I bought a replacement which is only metal, and then I knew about it. I knew that my wife bought me one as well, and I don't know if I got it here. Let me grab my stuff. Is it here or not? Okay, so that's a metal one. That's a no-go, because if you do it with a hotter station, you'll burn yourself. These two, yes, don't go for them, because these are the metal ones. Now this is good because that has a wooden stuff, but it is closed, so it's only good, when you can hold something. If you want to operate it, that's bad. But this type, yes, this type, and the flat one are the best. And my wife bought me this, and I thought that she knew I'm working with a hot air, yes. So that's Teflon or something, and you see what happened with it under the hot air. So in front of customer eyes, I was fixing Xbox, and I was desoldering HDMI encoder in Xbox One S. I was desoldering that one, and what had happened was that I couldn't do it. I had the last one in stock, but I couldn't do it. So it's a shame, because customer came and customer had to go. So then you will need something like that, more pliers and screwdrivers. Screwdrivers is best to buy as a set, and then you got those picking tools. Different types of picking tools, yes. That's really useful as well. So the set of screwdrivers need to contain Torxes, Yes, Torxes with a hole inside them, like Philips, but you know, or like here you can see that it has a hole probably. Yes, so then, and those pickers are nice as well for picking stuff. So that's what you need, guys. So it's about half an hour. Yes, it's 30 minutes, so we can finish the recording. But now you know, if you're starting to repair, what to have. I'm using as well magnets quite often, because when you unscrew things, then you might have difficulties with grabbing them. So it's a bunch of magnets connected together. Sometimes I've got a long place, so I can use the long one, you know, and reach from underneath something or whatever. So I prefer this way, yes. But there are a telescopic magnet with a telescope as well. So this is a magnet, and that's a telescope, and you can use that one as well. But I've got this, works fine. So guys, hopefully this gave you some value in it. Thank you, and see you in the next episode. It should be this one: transistors and customer amplifier. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Let's fight for the right to repair, yeah?